Hello, everyone, and welcome to the series about organic chemistry. We are going to start with the first homologous series, the alkanes. Now, in organic chemistry, we are looking at compounds that contain carbon. And this term homologous series is any series of compounds that have the same functional group and have similar chemical properties. So another way of thinking about it is like a family of organic compounds. So the first family that we're going to look at today is called the alkanes. Now, the alkanes are very simple. You only see single bonds between carbon and hydrogen. Okay, so I've already drawn them here on the right, but let's look at the naming that we use in organic chemistry. And this will help us in other functional groups as well. Now, when a organic compound has only one carbon, we call that starts with a meth, so methane. So the first member of this homologous series is methane. Okay? Now, if it's another series or another functional group, the ending of the word changes. However, the beginning stays the same if you have one carbon, so meth. And the second one, when you have two carbons, we call that ethane. Three carbons is propane, and four carbons is butane. Okay? Now, these compounds have similar chemical properties, as we said, and as you can see, they also share the same general formula. Now, the general formula is the following: CnH2n plus 2. N being a variable and a number, a whole number. So if you plug in a number for n, you should be able to calculate how many hydrogens there are in that compound. Let's say we put 3 there. That means if you have 3 here, you must have 8 hydrogens, so C3H8. And this compound is propane, we can see here. Now, each carbon bonds 4 times because it has 4 electrons in its outer shell. So there's 4 covalent bonds, and it's arranged all in single bonds. So there's 3 carbons and 8 hydrogens. In iGCSE, you should know the first 4 alkanes. Now, let's look at some physical properties before we move on to chemical properties. As you go down this homologous series, there is a trend in boiling points. So from methane, let's say, to all the way down to butane, what happens is there is an increase in the boiling points. Now, if you have done the bonding topic, then you will be familiar with the term intermolecular forces. Now, intermolecular forces are forces that keep molecules together, as is in the word. Now, the forces between one methane molecule and another methane molecule are weaker than between a butane molecule and a butane molecule. Therefore, it takes more energy to separate those molecules, and therefore it has a higher boiling point. And let's have a look. So what the trend that we talked about is, as you go down the group, the boiling point increases. This trend can be seen in other homologous series, not only in the alkanes. You can see this in the alcohols, carboxylic acids, but we will talk about those groups more in detail. Now, just to finish off, summarize, alkanes have single bonds between carbon and hydrogen. The ending of the name is ANE, so methane. Join us in our next video where we're going to talk about their chemical properties and chemical reactions. Thank you so much.